Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my No Mercy predictions. Now, if you're a hardcore fan like I am, No Mercy is historically known as being an amazing pay-per-view. I mean, the video game is probably one of my favorite video games of all time, No Mercy. So I'm just super excited to be reviewing this card and talking about my predictions, and I just think it's going to be amazing. And SmackDown has been on fire lately. Tomorrow night, I begin my first ever live streaming podcast, which many of you know now is called Elena's Raw After Party. So it will be live on my YouTube channel streaming on Google Hangouts. So you guys will be able to watch me and support me, and let's just have a good time. That's basically the whole perspective that I have with this channel, is to have a really fun time discussing Raw. And there's some fun twists involved in my show that differentiates itself from Connor's show. You know, OK Fabe. I have been on his show for 3 months now, and it's a little different. I mean, it's kind of the same format, but the format at the end is a little bit different than his, because I guess I'll just tell you guys now, we're going to have a triple threat debate on the biggest topic of Raw. So, like, for instance, example, last week we could have discussed, you know, Cesaro being subjected to the tag division. That's bullshit, right? So that would be like the big debate if my show started last week. So just for an example, we're gonna give like our debate. It's gonna be a free-for-all debate at the last 5 minutes of the show. The show is gonna be 45 minutes, and there's some real big personalities on the show. As you guys know, I'm very unfiltered. Mike is super unfiltered. I'm super excited for you guys to get to know him, because he truly is a character. He's awesome. He's super knowledgeable. And as, of course, you know, Steven knows his stuff as well. So I'm just really, really, really looking forward to the show. And I'm just hoping everybody supports it and, you know, talks in the comments, and also has debates in the comment section, because I'm gonna shout you guys out and I'm gonna read some of the things that you guys say in the comments as well. So I'm just so excited for this to begin tomorrow, and just thank you guys endlessly for supporting me on this fun-filled journey. So No Mercy kicks off next Sunday, October 9th from Sacramento, California. Now, I am so excited for this pay-per-view. I think it's gonna be freaking awesome. I guess we'll just dive right into the mad thick of things here. So the first match is going to be for the WWE SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship. It's going to be Heath Slater and Rhino defending their titles against the Usos. Now, who I want and who I think, well, actually, for this one, it's the same. So who I want is going to be Heath Slater and Rhino. Now, I have a theory on each one of these matches and an in-depth prediction. Now, I feel that Rhino and Heath Slater are going to retain the tag titles because, let's be honest, WWE has put in a lot of time, effort, and money into these guys, you know, with the video packages, and especially with Slater, like with the whole free agent storyline. I feel like they've only had the titles for it's only 3 weeks, right? So I guess by that point it'll be a month. But yeah, it's just way too soon to take the titles off of them. It just wouldn't make the most sense to do that. I do realize that the Usos are full-fledged heels now, and they've kind of revitalized their gimmick, and I like that. I think they're a lot better as heels, but the Usos have a lot of time to become champs. I feel like they'll get it another time, but I just feel like, you know, Slater and Rhino are still going to, you know, hold the tag belts. You know, maybe in a possible swerve, Slater and Rhino do lose only because Rhino is involved in the whole Republican Party nomination in Michigan. I mean, I'm not from Michigan, so I don't know, but I've been reading online that he wants to be like a local, I don't know, senator or something like that in his town, and like, I don't know. So basically, if he wants to commit to that, they have to lose the tag belts. But like I said, I just don't see that happening, because management has been really loyal to Heath Slater as of late, and they've finally been rewarding him with a gimmick that's successful, you know, and also tag team belts that are successful, because he's paid his dues. He's been a jobber for years, you know, been looked at as a joke. So he really deserves this, and I'm just glad that he can afford that double wide now. The next match is going to be a match that is going to probably steal the show. For the Intercontinental Championship, The Miz defending his title against Dolph Ziggler. A title match versus a career match. I am over the moon about this match. I think it is going to be epic. I think Ziggler is going to put on a fantastic outing in this match. But unfortunately, I must say, if I have to predict, I think The Miz is going to retain. It's been quite obvious for some time how Dolph Ziggler has been frustrated with the company and not being booked correctly. And if you want me to be honest with you guys, Ziggler's done all he could do with going to SmackDown. He's already challenged for, the WWE World title and lost to Ambrose. He already lost his match against The Miz at Backlash for the IC title and lost. So I just feel like he's already done everything he could do, and it's sad because Ziggler is a good talent, but I'm just not really on board with Ziggler as of late. You could tell he's been super frustrated, and he's been saying how he wants to kind of fulfill a career full-time with doing comedy. So he wants to be a comedian, and I understand that, and he cannot do that if he's full-time with the company. So I definitely see him losing here. And, it's really great for The Miz because what better way than to have more heel heat on The Miz putting a fan favorite out on the unemployment line, So this is really going to put Miz over, and Miz has been on fire lately. I swear I've never really been a Miz fan. I'll be completely transparent with you guys about when Maurice came back the night after Mania. That put a new lease on The Miz's career, and he has literally been on fire from holding the IC belt for as long as he has, 6 months now, and counting. I really, really hope they keep the belt on The Miz till Mania because he truly deserves it. Putting on these epic promos, talking smack promo with Daniel Bryan, that was some of the best work I've seen in general, literally in years. So I am so excited to see where he goes as champion, but I just really hope they don't make the same mistake they did with Rusev in terms of The Miz. Keep the belt on The Miz. He's a fucking fantastic heel. Keep the belt on him. Do not do what they did with Rusev, which is taking the title off of Rusev to give to Roman. No, no, no. Keep the belt on The Miz. This has been some of the most entertaining TV I've seen in a while. This is Miz's best work ever. Keep the belt on The Miz. The next match is a match that was supposed to take place back at Backlash on September 11th, but Orton wasn't able to compete because he did not pass the concussion test. He's fully cleared. There will be a match, No Mercy. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Now, this promo on the past week of SmackDown was so good. And it was basically the whole night just taunting each other. It was so good. And this is a tough one for me to predict because Orton has lost to Lesnar twice now. He lost at SummerSlam and he lost at a house show. But then again, Bray Wyatt needs to be put over in a big way. So I really don't know who to pick. I mean, I want Bray Wyatt, don't get me wrong. But who I realistically think Orton is going to go over here. Like I said, he just lost to one of the biggest names in sports entertainment as of right now. And I think he needs some sort of rebuilt in his career, so I think he needs to be built up again, unfortunately, because I really want Wyatt to win, but Wyatt, as we all know, Wyatt puts over the big stars, so it's just really sad if Wyatt loses again, but I won't be surprised. I think Orton is going over here, and yeah, it's gonna be a good match, I'm sure, but I feel so bad for Wyatt. It's just beyond belief at this point. The next match is going to be my personal match that I'm most looking forward to, which is the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Becky Lynch defending her title against Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is my favorite female on the SmackDown roster and my second favorite female wrestler currently employed in WWE. Sasha Banks being my first, Alexa being my second. This match has been a fantasy match of mine for a long time coming. They've had beef in NXT, so they know each other very well. This match is going to steal the show. I'm calling it right now. This match is going to steal the show, you guys. It's going to be fucking amazing. So, wow, who I want and who I think. Clearly I want Alexa. Hello, Alexa's everything. But Becky's only had the title for 3 weeks. Now, you can look at this in a couple of different ways. If they swerve us, that would be amazing. However, I think that they should swerve us because they've already established Becky Lynch as the top female on SmackDown Live, right? So she was the first draft pick to SmackDown. Everybody, you know, she's well established. Everybody loves Becky. She really doesn't need a title to elevate herself because she's already elevated. Everybody loves her. She's the top babyface. She's the top female on SmackDown from a booking perspective, you know. So I feel like they should give this to Alexa Bliss. Now, Alexa Bliss just turned 25 years old. She's very good as a heel. She has good in-ring psychology, and even her mic skills, they're very good. She's a really good heel. If you really pay attention to her little, like, gimmick, she's very good. She's very good. So I feel like if they wanted to spice things up a bit, I feel like they should put the title on Alexa. It would make sense because Becky doesn't need the title. Becky is better in pursuit of the title. She's better at chasing the title. I don't really think Becky needs this title. She's already over as it is. This would do wonders for Alexa's career, being front and center, and to win. That would really give her the boost that she needs right now. And don't get me wrong, she's taking every opportunity she has. With being on SmackDown, she's seizing every opportunity. And she's really impressing me. And I love her so much. I love her with her, you know, paying her homage to our Harley Quinn. I think it's epic. She's beautiful, and I just really hope she wins. I really do. Either way, I know it's going to be an amazing match, but, you know, I really think she's going to be the top heel on SmackDown if Eva doesn't come back. I really think Alexa is the one to beat here. She's amazing. The next match is for the WWE Championship, the triple threat match. AJ Styles, going in the champion, versus John Cena versus Dean Ambrose. So I feel like this should be obvious who's winning because there's a list of reasons. So I'll start off with John Cena. John Cena has made it very obvious how he wants to tie Ric Flair's record and ultimately defeat Ric Flair's record, being a 17-time World Heavyweight Champion. But doing it on a network special pay-per-view is not the right time to win, in my opinion. I think that they should save his tying Ric Flair's record for a top 4 pay-per-view. And it's been no secret that John Cena's show has been renewed for a second season, so he will be taking about a month or 2 off to film that show. So he will be going on hiatus right after No Mercy. So now it's left between Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles. The reason why I don't think Dean Ambrose is going to win is because, well, his title reign previously left a lot to be desired. Let's be honest. Very stale title run. And I just feel like Dean Ambrose is much better of a character when he's chasing the title, kind of like Becky Lynch. I just think he gets more over when he's chasing the title, in pursuit of the title. So I just feel like it just wouldn't make sense for AJ to drop it just yet. He just won a few weeks ago, and he's the most incredible person on the SmackDown roster, in my opinion. So I feel like it would be a bad booking decision to take the title off of him so early. I just feel that he could do a lot more with the time he's given, and I want to see him hold the belt at least a few more months, because AJ Styles is killing it. He's had an incredible year. 2016 was his year, so I feel like he should hold the title a lot longer. and he's the best heel right now. So those were the 5 confirmed matches, and I'm filming this 1 week prior to No Mercy, which is October 2nd. There's a couple of rumored matches that I'm going to predict just because I feel like it's going to happen. So usually for the standard pay-per-view, there's usually 8 matches. So being that there's only 5 confirmed, there's 3 up in the air rumored matches. I'm going to talk about them right now. Carmella versus Nikki Bella has been a feud that's been happening as of recent weeks. Carmella has become an obvious heel, a very dominant heel towards Nikki Bella. I think it would only make sense for Carmella to win if they do have a match here. It would really put Carmella over. And, you know, Nikki Bella is getting older. Let's be honest. She's 33 years old, which is up there for a woman these days. Wrestling, it is. And I really feel like Carmella, she needs this in her career. If she could be put over against Nikki Bella, a former WWE Women's Champion, that would help Carmella so much. And I'm not even a big fan of Carmella. Even though I'm in love with her theme song, not really a big fan of her. She doesn't do it for me. But it would really put her over to win against Nikki. Now, the next match, I think, is going to be Baron Corbin versus Jack Swagger. Now, the writing team has been really protecting Baron Corbin, which I'm here for. I think that's incredible. I think he's awesome. You know, Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin got called up together. Baron Corbin is rising and Apollo Crews is stagnant down here. So that to me shows that they see, you know, title potential in Baron Corbin. And they've also said, you know, he's going to be a world champion. So if they're going to say that about him, clearly the guy is going places. You know, he's Vince McMahon's fantasy. He's 6'8", you know, 300 pounds, covered in tattoos. He's what Vince looks for in a wrestler. So I think he's going to go places, and I think he's obviously going to defeat Jack Swagger. And it would help Baron Corbin too, because a lot of people don't even remember, but Jack Swagger was a former world champion in 2010. So it would be good for Corbin's career to be put over by someone who's been in the business for a while. So I'm going with Baron Corbin if the match does happen. Now, the last final match is a match that's being rumored. Kurt Hawkins, Long Island Zone, Long Island Strong, right? So Kurt Hawkins has had a lot of promos being aired within like 6 weeks, right? What better way than to have him return at No Mercy, pick up a win, and start fresh? You know, if WWE really wants to push him and, you know, make him a legit dominating heel, then he needs to win at No Mercy in his re-debut match. So the No Mercy card looks really stacked. I'm super duper excited. I think it's going to be amazing. You know, Clash of Champions was really bad, you guys. And I know that sounds funny considering my 2 favorite guys, or actually my 3 favorite guys, are on Raw. Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Rusev. But honestly, just because they're amazing, it didn't save the show for me. Even Owens-Rollins was really lackluster in a lot of ways. And that wasn't their fault. It was the way the match was booked. So yeah, I have a lot of hope for the Blue Brand. I think SmackDown has been fucking killing it. I am so excited to see No Mercy. It's going to be amazing next week. There's a lot of matches on that card that I'm really looking forward to. And it's going to be lit. So please subscribe for more videos, and please watch my first Google Hangouts. Elena's Raw After Party begins tomorrow night, you guys. Right after Raw. Get ready. It's going to be lit.